Welcome to this episode on data visualization, part of a series of short films supporting courses I teach in data science and artificial intelligence. You can find more by following me on LinkedIn or as @Binocularity on Twitter. Thank you for watching. Welcome to a quick episode on Power BI and an introduction to the interface to Power BI and how to get some data into it, just to start looking at the visualizations and the different tools in the system. We'll switch over now to the Power BI interface. So here's the interface. You can see there's a big blank square. This is where the visualizations will appear. Filters are for filtering, for removing data that you don't want to see. Various things we can do there, but we won't use those just yet. Visualizations are the visualizations that you can add to the Power BI report, and there are various parameters and options which will appear down here in the menu structures. So at the moment it says values. There's no data fields in there, so there's no values, and there's a little paintbrush where you can change the type of the visualization, and we'll see how that works also. And then there's the fields, and when we have some data, the fields in the data will appear here. So you can imagine the column headers in a spreadsheet would appear here, and the data beneath them would be used in the visualizations. There are several ways to enter data, and you can get it through a number of different routes, live and from files, from Excel, from other Power BI datasets, servers, and we're just going to enter some data into a simple table and use that to create a basic visualization. So the tables are editing system for entering spreadsheet style data, so we'll call one column label, and we'll just put some labels in there. Make them all the same case. Let's have 7 labels, and then we'll add another column, and we'll call that data, and we'll just again add some data into that. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is in effect a spreadsheet with just a label per row and a data value per row. I click load, it'll load it up, which shouldn't take long. Okay, so as it loaded up, it confirms 7 rows have been loaded. It shows the table. It'll give it a name based on the sheet name in the spreadsheet or a file name of a spreadsheet. And you can see that the 2 columns we typed in, label and data, are there. A little sum sign next to this one suggests that it's a numerical field, and it will automatically apply certain features in Power BI to that, summation being one of them. Okay, so now we want a simple visualization of this. Here's a set of choices. The second one across, stacked column chart, so a bar chart. Let's build that. Add label. It becomes part of the axis. You can click it or you can drag it to the right place. And we want data to be part of the values for this, and put that there. And straight away it plots for us from G through to A, the label along the x-axis and the data values along the y-axis. We can change the way it sorts the labels by clicking on here and going to sort. So we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you can see that the title is based on the field names, data by title. So you go, very simple bar graph based on some data we've entered. We can now format it. Yeah, there's lots of options in here. Let's just look at data colors for a second. By default, all of the data items are given the same color. If you click on show all, you can see the colors for each data item, and indeed we can change them. Let's make this one red, pinky red, fuchsia colored in fact. We'll come back to fuchsia and how to spell it later in this course. But what we're going to show you is just a very simple coloring with a function. So in the latest versions of Power BI, you can use a color scale. We've got a color scale here which is going from a very pale blue to a dark blue, so changing in color saturation. The lowest value is going to be the brightest, the highest value is going to be the deepest color. and we're going to colour it based on data value. And we could do whatever data value we want, but we'll just do some for now because for each label there's only one data value, so it won't make any difference if we sum it or we don't sum it. Click OK. And now it's applied that function as a formatting. You'll see the colours for all of the values have changed. We don't actually need to show them all. You can just leave it there as a function. And there's also a key, so data values from 1 to 7 are represented by the colour value from light blue to dark blue. Okay, very simple. Create some data, create a visualization, and start to design the visualization to add some colour features to it. That's all for now. Thank you.